Man. Hmm? Come on. No?
No.
Let's stay quiet.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. All right.
Really stretch out this countdown. I might hit it again just for it to be uncomfortable.
Oh. Oh. Testing. Are we live? Are we live? What's going on? Am I the only one with the echo?
Yeah, you're the only one that was late. The only one with the echo.
Is that just me?
Yeah, just you.
What's going on, folks? We're live. It's Sunday morning. Uh, made it here, barely.
Juan, get the poll going.
Oh my goodness, folks! I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I hit snooze one too many times on the good old alarm clock there. So yeah, but we made it. We made it. We made it. It's a few minutes late. What's going on now? How you doing, man?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm okay. Long night, long night, long night, long night. You know, every once in a while, you just gotta do it up. Gotta have some fun. Gotta have some fun. You know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to everybody in the chats. Who do we got? Who do we got?
Let's see everybody that was on time this morning here before you. Let's see.
Yeah.
Princess.
Shout out Princess. Yes, we got hit. We got hit with like the first real like snowfall last night or this morning. So man, driving in that how wasn't checking the weather. Wasn't expected.
Amanda Saint.
Melody, morning. Hope you have a safe drive. Yes.
Amanda, your favorite on the show right now. You're at the top. Don't want to put anybody at the top of anything, but Juan,
Juanito, what's going on, buddy? Oh my God, Leah.
who decided to take on the role of HR. She self-appointed herself.
She got she got a new job as HR.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Congratulations, man.
yeah.
The anticipation of this should have started.
Mm.
Hey, what do we got going on today?
I feel like Sergio's trying to find that coffee in his sunglasses.
Yeah, I didn't even
Uh oh.
I didn't have time to.
Leah said, I don't like waiting.
I didn't even have time to get that.
Tara, just jump on it. We can get a live tea room instead.
Hey, you should have. You should have, man.
Well, I assumed you were either dead or asleep. So
Yeah.
I called on Discord and I was like, okay. And then
Did you call me?
I did. And then I called on Instagram and I said, okay. So I was like, I was going to wait till 8:15. And then I was really going to go in live and then just do like a full on, uh, you know, room of nerd, I guess, where, I have to spill all the secrets.
Oh man, for sure.
Yeah.
Would have been
A
fun.
live expose.
Oh man. Shout out Nerdettes Newsstand. Good morning. Yeah, thanks for coming through. Shout out to everybody in the live chats coming here to hang out with us, man. You know. Good morning to Cookie. It's Cookie. Cookie slipped something in my drink last night. I don't know what's going on. I'm all discombobulated this morning. Uh
Making those kind of statements on a live show.
oh man. Oh man.
Yes, we do love a good expose.
Hey, what do we got planned for the show?
What show? The show's over.
Yeah? I'm not that late, am I?
Yeah, it's 11:15 my time.
No, stop. No, I'm checking. Stop. I just checked. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe your clock didn't go back an hour.
No, man.
We have some comper drop.
Hmm.
We have a game where some truths are gonna come out.
Oh,
And
you got you
you
like
know what's so funny?
you did curate a game today,
My
right?
post for the game got flagged on Instagram for COVID lies, for COVID truth. Just because the image says two truths and a lie, they put a COVID warning on my post.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
So it's the game is not about COVID, but and then we have weekend review.
Okay.
Uh yeah, I read a lot this week. I couldn't sleep last night and I read all 9 issues of Ghost Rider. So good.
Okay.
Ruben, you got one thing right in life, and that's that Ghost Rider is phenomenal, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so that was like a cool thing from the Nerdies nomination thing. I'm glad I got that recommendation.
Yeah, definitely. I know. Marklin was telling me the other day about about the body horror in there, so I was like, yo, I need to check that out. Ghost Rider body horror, because I've been wanting to check out some Ghost Rider for a minute now, and
It's a
then
little
yeah,
on the nose. It's a little. It's like there's sometimes it like falls into that trap of where at the beginning of every Marvel issue they do a recap that is like, okay, we know, like, just let's not lose a page of story, recapping, let's just go on. And they do kind of he does kind of like soliloquy at the beginning of every issue about comparing himself to like a motorcycle, and it's a little cringe at times. But overall, it's like it's excellent storytelling. It's disgusting to look at on some pages.
wow,
There's like one a villain that like used like the bodies of living people to create one big monster, and it was if it was like rated M, that would have been disgusting. It kind of reminded like very Ito-esque. So yeah, it's a really solid story. I've never read a Ghost Rider comic before, and it is Johnny. We're back at Johnny Blaze now,
for sure.
and it's really good. I'm like super into it. Even the characters are so like it's so on the nose. Like his like shadow self is called Exhaust. It's so stupid, but it works, and it like goes off the rails, and it's fantastic.
It's Ed Brisson, right?
No, Percy.
Oh, it's Benjamin Percy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
I've been
it's in
reading.
the second arc now. It's like on number 9, so I'm thinking what there's like probably one more issue in this arc, but it's worth the read. And I read it in like an hour, like in a one sitting. I couldn't stop reading it. It was so good.
Mhm. Yeah, I have to check that out. When he no, Ruben's been trying to put me on since the first episode there, or the first issue. So yeah, man. And then Percy, I've been reading a bunch of his books lately, his novels. So
Hmm.
definitely curious to check that out, man. That'll be the next one.
And then like it's just it feels so random, but I guess it's because I have never read a Ghost Rider book before. But
Hmm.
like there's at one point there's like a race to hell or something, and like all the villains and some heroes even are like all participating in this race, and they have like motorcycles that are like themed on their costumes, and I'm like, this is the stupidest but the best thing I've ever seen.
Hmm.
It was so silly, but it works. It works. So it was a really
Okay.
cool read. Do you recommend, even if you're not even familiar with the character, they cover enough to where you're like, okay, I get the gist.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't know? I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, Ghost Rider's pretty straightforward, right? What is it to I guess if you're completely unfamiliar with the character, then yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna check that one out. So we got your game planned, two truths and a lie. You said
Mm-hmm.
weekend review and copper drop. Copper drop. Are we gonna kick off the show with copper drop?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, copper drop. We're not. We can. I wish I should have like done the intro with without the music, like the copper drop intro. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
but our copper drop book, folks, is its only teenage Wasteland numero uno, number one, baby. I mean, you guys already know. You guys already know how we felt or how we feel about this. We had the entire creative team on the show last Sunday. If you missed it, go and check it out. We had a blast with those guys, man. Those guys are mad jokes, hilarious. Kurt Pierce writing. Jacoby Salcedo on art. Mark Dale is the colorist, and Micah Myers on letters. It's Bad Boys from Dark Horse, one of the best debut issues of the year for me personally. More so, I wanted to. I pitched this as my copper drop last week because I want to know what you guys think about the book, man. You guys know what we feel about how we feel about it. So for anybody in the chats who's read it, man, let us know, man. Let us know because I'm curious to really hear your thoughts, man. Um, Nerdette, I definitely recommend this one. Like I said, honestly, uh, one of the best, like a top three debut issue for me this year. Top three, top five, man. A lot of fun. Oh, why don't you let the folks who who haven't read it let them know what
Yeah, go ahead and tell
it's
them
about.
the synopsis of the book you picked and one.
Hmm?
What was that?
No, I said why don't you, for those folks who haven't read it, let them know what this book is about.
I think you will give a better synopsis than me.
You don't want to you don't want to pitch the book?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just think you'll give a better synopsis.
Okay. So so issue number one, basically this is a coming of age tale mixed mashup with sci-fi. But here's the kicker. For like 99% of the book, you don't get none of the sci-fi elements. It's just about our boy Javi. His name's Javi, right? I keep forgetting homie's name. Our boy, they're just like I think it's a group of three or four friends, best friends in high school. Not exactly part of the cool crowd. Javi's folks, they decide to leave town for a few days. So being a teenager, he decides, yeah, I'm gonna throw a little jammy jam, and shenanigans ensue, man. Yeah, it's great stuff. And then like literally not until like the last, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 pages, something happens that really brings in the sci-fi element. Very good stuff, man. This one was just it's got heart, it's got humor, man. It's really hilarious. I love the art. Jacoby crushed it on this, and Dale. I love his colors to complement everything. Michael Myers letters, man, is really a solid team effort on this one. So this one is a cop. This one is a cop. But like I said, if anybody in the live chats did decide to pick this up on our recommendation, man, drop those comments, man. Let me hear what you guys are thinking, because wondering if you guys have enjoyed it as much as we did. Haven't been to the shop in a couple weeks. Got a few cool comics waiting for me. Okay, I hope this is one of them, Joe. I hope this is one of them. And I know, Tara, I did pull you this one as requested. I got a copy of this one waiting for you. Actually, I think I got it. I got my copy here somewhere. Where's my copy? Where's my copy? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So I had to pick up myself a physical, and we actually read this like, well, I want to say a couple months ago now. We got the 2 for a 5. I picked this up yesterday, not peeped it yet. Hey, as soon as you do read it, please let us know. Cookie Monster saying this was so good you weren't kidding that the sci-fi was all the way at the end. Yeah, but not only all the way at the end, like how great was the twist, right? Like we don't even know what the hell's going on. Frank saying my shop didn't have it. Wish I pre-ordered it. Frank, if you need a copy, of course you already know. Let me know, man. I'll be happy to take care of that for you, man. Yeah, I mean, because straight up, like I feel like everybody needs to read this one, man. Uh, if this if this so this is a 4 issue mini. I've read the first 3 copies. first three issues. If this had released earlier, I guarantee it would have been like nominated for best new series in the Nerdies Awards, which we did announce the other night, Thursday night. Hell, what's going on with the Nerdies, man? What did we do the other night?
We had a nomination episode.
Mm-hmm.
For which, in hindsight, now I've like been trying to read some of the write-ins, so that's been fun to see where other people are coming from with their picks.
Actually, you know what we should do? Maybe after. Do you wanna get those nerdy slides
Sure don't.
ready to share?
Can't say I do.
Canva. Oh, it's just gonna be one of those days. Okay. Okay.
I can only
Cool.
have so many windows. Oh, I have Canva open already with the game.
Okay. Um. Yeah, folks. Thursday. This past Thursday evening, we announced the 2022 Nerdies Comic Book Awards. Pretty straightforward. January 15th, live at 11 a.m. Eastern, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So we announced the categories, like best ongoing, best single issue. We got a couple fan favorites in there. So, the voting is open. The voting is open. I'll drop the link in the live chats in just a moment. But yeah, we're excited for it. But I'm all over the place right now. We're still on Teenage Wasteland. Oh, was it caught for you?
Yeah, it's a cop.
Okay.
It's a fun read. Even going into having read issues 2 and 3, it's maintains that level of a little like kind of weird, kind of funny, kind of sci-fi. So I would recommend it if you guys can get your hands on it.
100%. Frank, let me know. You need that. I got you, bud. Anybody else, man? Gotta read it. What is next? What do we got going
on? So now we're gonna pitch our picks for next week. We're each gonna pitch a new number one, and then we'll have a vote to see what book we'll be reading together as a group, who shows up on time to read for Copper Drop next week.
Where are my books?
You good?
Yeah, I'm just looking for my book. So who's pitching first?
Your slides are first, but if you need me to go first.
Okay, no, I'm good. I got it.
Okay.
So, look at those covers, man. That one on the right is actually one of the final nominees for cover of the year. Jason Fabok, Brad Anderson joint, man. That shit's killer, man. Real talk. So Batman Spawn number 1 is my book. That is what I'm pitching. What do you need to know about this? It's from McFarlane. Capullo on art. The inkers Jonathan Glapion. Two dark heroes cursed by tragedy find their paths crossing again, but not by choice. What sinister foe is at work, pitting the Dark Knight against the Hell Spawn? From the shadows of Gotham City to New York City, this epic event is the blockbuster you've been waiting almost 2 decades for, man. There's been a massive marketing push. I think it's pretty cool because you got, well, first of all, two competing publishers crossing over. You don't see that often these days. It used to happen more often back in the day, even DC and Marvel. But so this is cool, and then they've got all the dope Spawn variants across both publishers. In Image, there's a whole whack on just about every damn Image book.
I think the covers on this one go to T. There's a S cover, a T cover. So there's probably at least 20 covers for this one.
For Batman Spawn number 1.
Yeah, so if you guys are wondering where all the paper shortage is that.
Yeah. and then DC's also printing some Spawn variant covers, so that's pretty cool, man. I mean, it's a pretty big thing, you know. It's huge. It's huge. You know, you got Capullo, who's the former Spawn regular artist. He's drawing this, so you know, looking forward to checking it out. And then Chill's got a comment here. He's saying DC crossing over with the wrong company. What you mean, Holmes? What do you mean? What's going on? Who should they be crossing over with? Marvel? I'm guessing you're thinking Marvel. I think this is great, man. It'll be fun. You know how good the story will be. The quality remains to be seen, but I'm excited. I'm excited to check this out. You know?
This is gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun. Is it gonna be good? I don't know.
Yeah. Marvel. We've been there. We've been there, and I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, just because of the dynamic of
Well, you
you know.
got the Image guy. What's his name? Writing Batman right now too. What's
Hey,
his name? There's like an Image guy writing a Batman right now.
there's an Image guy writing
Yeah.
Batman.
Like I this crossover, they've been teasing it for a long time, but they also have the Image Batman right now. That like it's like a couple issues out already, I think.
The Image Batman? No, no.
It's like the guy from Image. I forget his name, but he's. I'll do the research myself.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm curious. Enlighten me though. Marvel never does this crossovers. Yeah, I mean they used to do the crossover. I think the last time was probably the early 2000s. The Marvel crossed over with DC. But I don't see that happening again, man. You know, not in this.
Mark Silvestri. He's writing Batman.
He's writing the
He
current.
has a Batman out. Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo.
Oh, okay,
So I think it's like number 2 is out now. It's like a black label.
okay.
But Image has been promoting it like heavy. So I'm like it doesn't surprise me, especially with how intimate the ties are between the people running the company and
Mm-hmm.
DC and vice versa. So
Yeah. Yeah, DC Marvel crossing over doesn't surprise me so much because you know you have a lot of the the Marvel was, or excuse me, a lot of the Image founders came from DC, right? You know, so
hmm
there's crossover in terms of the talent there. But yeah, man. Uh, okay, I see what you're saying. This is true. Yeah, on the regular. Yeah, DC does crossover with everybody. Batman TMNT is my fave. You know what, man? There's 3 volumes of that Batman TMNT. And if I'm not mistaken, that's written by James Tinian, is it not? But I keep hearing good stuff about it. And at one point I grabbed the first volume from the library and I never got around to reading it, man. No. I
There's
should.
somebody out there in Toronto right now who went to go check it out to read it, and they're shaking their fists at you right now.
Oh no, no, I just returned. I returned. I never I never got around to
He
reading
never
it.
even read it. It was on his wait list for months.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All
Okay. So
right.
that's my book, folks. And then I'll get the I'll get the poll vote ready.
So my pick is a vicious circle. Sean Thacker is a trained assassin from the future who seeks revenge on the only other man with his affliction. Each life they take forces them both to involuntarily travel between vastly different past and future eras, spanning from 22nd century Tokyo to 1950s New Orleans to the Cretaceous era and beyond. The two mortal rivals are locked in a battle of wills that spans millions of years, all to alter the course of history. And this is Mattson Tomlin is writing, and Lee Bermejo is on art, and Becca Carey from Buffy is on letters, and it's a prestige format 3 issue book, and it's really cool because the art styles. So it's Lee doing all of the art, right? But and it's a boom book. But like the art is reflective of whatever era the style of art was in the era that they're in. And so these are some of the preview pages, which is like, it looks sick, and I can't wait for it. But like this one is showing like them slipping through time, and like whatever time period they're in, like whatever was like the dominant art style at that time is how Lee did the art for it. And so yeah, I think it's gonna be good. And it's prestige format. It is $9.99, but it's like 50 to 60 pages, and like nice, because again, prestige, and it's 3 issues, and it's Matt. It's Matt and Tomlin.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And so that's my pitch.
I like that Bermejo.
Future Turok. Yeah, it does kind of have.
So he's in on. Hold on, Lee Bermejo's on interiors.
Yeah.
Oh, don't see that too often, eh?
No, and especially like being able to adapt to all the different art styles that are in the book.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, these are all the preview pages that are available right now, so I'm not quite sure. But
how's he doing the art from the Dino days?
Well, probably stick figures, cave drawings. That would be great.
Yo, that looks sick. No lie.
Yeah, because I was going to do that new Tom King book, but let's be real, I'm not going to read past number 1.
Shout out Joe Loves Comics. Just dropping in to say hi. Hey, man. Have a great Sunday, buddy. Enjoy it. Hey, this looks dope. I missed this one. But dinosaurs in the
there
book?
There you go. You got a little dinosaur.
No, I don't forget that.
It's not a book about dinosaurs. There are 2 people with the same time slipping affliction that slip through time.
I don't know. I hear dinosaurs, forget it. I tune out. Okay.
Sorry. Not a science denier. Yeah, the pages are dope, Cookie.
Yeah. Okay. Poll is up, folks. The poll is up. We'll announce the results of the poll at the end of the show. Shout out 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲. Yeah. Pretty straightforward. A vicious circle or Batman Spun, man. Okay. All right. The power's in your hands, folks. What are we reading next week? What are we discussing?
Just a little light slander,
King's great.
No, he is, but I tend to get into his books and then I'll catch the trade. I'll read the first issue. I'll catch the trade.
Mm-hmm.
One book is winning by a landslide. This is Batman, because I don't have time for y'all today.
Let's have a look.
Yes, Man in the Iron Mask. Yes, one.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. A vicious circle, 88 to 12. That's disgusting.
You know what it is? Do you guys have some Batman Spawn burnout? Because they've both been doing a lot this year.
I mean, we got like 1,000,001 Batman books already, so I mean, was it necessary? We don't know.
Okay, you guys ready to play a game at the expense of other people's feelings?
Are we playing that right now?
Yeah.
Okay, go start, because I need to get some more water. I'm parched here.
Okay, bye.
I'm thirsty.
Okay, I'll wait for you to leave so I can address the community.
All right.
Okay.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know why you want to be me so bad. It's so weird.
No, that's gross.
Oh my gosh.
That's ugly.
Now you having my picture saved.
Bro, stop.
Game, yes, please. We're gonna play the game, but you know how it goes. Sergio does one segment, then he has to go poop. I guess it's all that poutine he eats on the regular. Yes, I love things at the and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's fine. You do have Batman burnout. Not a big Spawn fan. I like Spawn here and there. I was a fan of like the early run, like the 90s run. And like the cartoon and the original movie. Batman, I like the main Batman right now. I'm not too keen on Detective or what's the other one? The one with oh boy, what's his name? Jason as Batman. What's his name? Fox. I'm not really a fan of that one either. Yeah, he really needs to. But also sometimes you can't control it, and we need to give him grace, just like he gives us grace. So, Tracking a duty while on YouTube. Yeah. Is that a poop reference? I'm not sure. Yeah, they put a little extra protein in his poutine. Oh, and don't forget the U, because Sergio will be like, there. You know, there's a U in every Canadian word.
Oh, my mic was off.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's so funny. Yo, oh man. Okay. No, I didn't go pool. I went to go grab some water,
Sergio, it's
man.
fine. We're all friends here.
Dehydrated. I'm dehydrated. I'm still. I might still be.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like it. It's just not the speed I'm at right now with Batman.
That's so disrespectful, man. That is disrespectful. Nah, listen. I'm actually caught up on Rom's Ram. That stuff is rum. Is rum.
The
Is
annual too.
really
You read the annual?
no, I didn't read the annual.
I heard it was.
I did not read the annual, but the run itself, I think there's only like 5 or 6 issues right now. Folks, you
Mel, good
need to be
morning.
reading Detective Comics by Ram. It really is it's wonderful, man. I love his writing style. You know?
I just think it's a competitive time for Batman titles right now. And I think at this point in the year, people are just looking for a good time. And you're going to get a good time with like a Zdarsky run.
So and I'm
Rom,
halfway through
yeah.
this Zdarsky, and for me, I much prefer something like Detective Comics over to
But we
Zdarsky.
we know that already.
Yeah.
We know you're with your preferences based on everything else. Like I could tell like, that's kind of like something that I would expect you to say.
Well, I think it actually it's curious because I'm not am I a freshly turned vampire? I feel like I've seen this in a comic. I don't get it.
Because you're wearing a hoodie over a hat with sunglasses in the
Oh,
daytime.
okay.
Okay.
It's a long night. It's a
Oh.
long night, man.
He did allude to being roofied, so we were not sure yet. Waiting on those test results.
Eh?
Huh? You ready for the game?
Yeah, but your mic's cutting in and out.
It's not that it's cutting in and out. It's that I'm not sitting up at it.
Ooh. Yeah, that was very loud. There's no need for that.
Why?
Mm.
So do you want me to sit at the mic or don't sit at the mic? Like I'm confused. Let's take a poll.
Mm.
Should I turn my mic off, guys, or?
Mm.
He's like, what do you mean? Okay. So can I start is my mic really bad or?
Well, it's okay now. Whatever you're doing now, it sounds better.
Okay, let me move.
Yeah.
Let me move the screen to the side so I don't have to.
Yeah, maybe just put the mic in your mouth. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, not so loud because then it's offensive. But
Okay.
yeah.
I don't feel bad about my game anymore. Okay.
So 2 truths and ooh, I like that. Look at that. That's nice.
Thank you.
I like the nice little graphic. A very serious game, no shenanigans. Did
Yeah.
you explain the game while we were?
No, I was talking shit about you. 2 truths and a lie. It's a game. There's 3 things on the screen per character, per person, and one of them is not the truth. And so Sergio will be guessing which one is a lie. And hopefully he's not reading comments. Hopefully he's playing a pure game because I know he would never cheat on a game. Like I know he would never look at the comments to get a 1-up on me, right?
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Sure. Yeah, let's do this. I'm curious. So am I the only one who's playing?
No, everybody could play, just don't cheat.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say yeah, for sure.
No, I have the comments up too.
Okay.
So our first person is Batman.
Okay.
And here are our truths. Batman once used the screen name John Doe 297.
Okay.
Bruce's highest net worth in comics was estimated at approximately $100 billion. Superman was the officiant at Bruce and Selina's wedding ceremony.
So 2 truths and a lie.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta figure out which one is the lie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Okay. Oh, thank you. Um.
Thanks. Well, I try. I use Canva, but I tried.
So what does the audience think?
What do you
What is
think? What do you think?
well, I mean, let's get some audience interaction in here for sure. So chill saying John Doe is the fake one. That's kind of what I was leaning to. Because I feel like I heard the Superman thing about Bruce and Selena.
Mm-hmm.
Uh yeah, and then he's gotta be worth more than 100, really though.
He makes Alfred do the net thing.
Yeah.
He says, "Check my AOL."
John Doe's the lie, he doesn't know how to use the net. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. For this one, you know what? I'm gonna go with yeah, John Doe. Because I feel like I've heard about the other two.
Okay.
Yeah.
The lie.
Ooh, look at that.
Selena and Bruce opted for the matrimony package for their nuptials, which included an Adam West inspired Batman officiant. Lois and
Yeah.
Clark served as their sole witnesses.
Okay.
Yeah, and his highest net worth was at $100 billion, according to Forbes when they did like the super. That was the highest
Mhm.
this year, or not this year that he was worth that because Joker took all his money, but at one point. And then John Doe, there is an issue where Batman's like eating a sandwich or something and on the internet, and his username is John Doe.
You guys are smart. Superman is my vote, but I don't know. Cookie too. I'm going with Superman, but guessing my hey, Cookie in these games is
What is Leah? See, I told you were comic books.
Superman would never. You got 1 point, Mel. Cookie too. Cookie got it.
Mm-hmm.
Leah, what did you guess? I missed yours once.
It wasn't typed out, but it was
Oh.
in her head.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she says.
Okay. I got it right. Oh, I see. I'm getting there to the comments. You gotta type it out, man. Come on. You gotta type it out.
No, Juan, don't hate your life. Love it.
Oh man. This is true.
Oh, thank you, Elwood, for your vote of confidence.
Yes.
All
Alrighty,
right.
one down. How many we got?
We have a few.
Okay.
Wolverine. Comic slogan towers over his competition at 5'3". Zeus gifted General Howlett his adamantium. I said that wrong, I know. In the multiverse, Wolverine's
Hold on, can you
amalgam
repeat that? Well, I didn't
counterpart
understand
is
it.
Batman. You know how to read.
No, I didn't hear.
Wolverine's amalgam counterpart is Batman.
It's adamantium and amalgam.
Whatever.
Well, the comics is 5'3". He's a little shorty.
How tall is Tate Bromble?
Tate's tall. He's like
Yeah, he's a tall guy.
He's like 6'3", man.
Mm-hmm.
Zeus gifted General Howlett his adamantium in the multiverse. General Howlett.
He's his James Howlett. That's in the multiverse. That's Wolverine. Logan.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Wolverine's amalgam counterpart is Batman. The amalgam ball.
Tara says, say autumnal though.
It's autumnal. It's autumnal. No, 5'3" is the true. That's the one I'm 100% certain of. Because I know he's a little guy in the comics, man. They've established that. Chell saying Zeus sounds true. What is everybody else? I feel like Batman and Wolverine, they weren't the amalgam. No, there was like a Batman. The Zeus one is fake.
City boy.
Shout out Phil, what's going on? But 2 for a 5 saying Batman is a lie. Okay.
I'm picking the Zeus thing. That's what Cookie says.
Yeah, I'm going with Zeus too.
It was Hercules is the one who gifts Howlett with the stuff that would be bonded to his partner skeleton because in the multiverse they're lovers.
Okay. Yeah.
So after they do that whole he kills that dragon thing, and then they have to keep it a secret because the gods don't want them together. But it was Zeus wants him dead. Hercules is the one who gifted it.
We got it, Cookie. We got it. Amanda got it too. I say the Zeus one, and then Mel, if you're reading the Wolverine books, how did you not know this? What's going on? Also, are you reading Percy's run? We spoke about Benjamin Percy earlier in the show. His Wolverine runs is good.
All right.
2 for a 5. You didn't get it. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. You got the next one, my man.
Yeah.
Happy Sunday, bud. Happy Sunday. That's what I need. I need some coffee. No more drinks. I had way too much of that.
All right. Up next is Juan.
Oh, our buddy Juan.
Rode a unicycle to school senior year. Developed film for scientists at a university. Plans to relocate to his family's farm in Mexico after retiring.
Hold on. We're including real people in this game? Did you give him
These
the
are
heads
all
up?
real people. What do you mean?
These are all real people?
Don't worry about what goes on in the DMs.
Oh, man. Okay. All right.
You don't know Juan from Astonishing Avengers or something? Huh?
No, I didn't catch that.
Juan? You're familiar?
Yeah. No, I don't know what's going on. So
it's 2 Truths and a Lie. Juan edition.
Okay. So the first one is rode a unicycle to school. That one is true because I remember that post.
if anyone rode a unicycle, it's Juan.
Yeah. Developed a film for science at the university. Plans to relocate family in his farm in Mexico after retiring. No, the unicycle is true, bro. He posted on that. I remember that. I can't forget that. Or at least that's my headcanon. Am I making that
your
up?
headcanon? Now you having stories for everybody.
Oh my goodness. Developed a film for scientists at university. I feel like for sure he's gonna relocate to Mexico. So I'm gonna go with the fake one. Is the scientists.
Okay.
Yeah. What is the chat saying though? And just got. Hey, you got too quick, man.
Oh my bad. Juan did not ride a unicycle to school.
Did I make that up in my head, Juanito? I swear to God, you spoke. I remember something about a unicycle or something. Nah, let's check. Let's check with
He said I never said anything about a unicycle. Mel, day ruined.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You made it up.
I made it up. Yo, this guy.
They're mad at Juan for not riding a unicycle.
I swear to God, Juanito, I promise you. I was so certain of this. I'm like, no, the unicycle is real. I remember him talking about it.
He said, what other memories have you made yourself? All right, let's get back to comics.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Gotcha,
man.
Dean. 2 Truths and a Lie. Dean has to work this morning, but he was gracious enough to send us some life stories.
Oh, my gosh.
Number 1, we have, he took ecstasy before having sex in a public park, proceeded to be attacked by a stray dog.
Okay.
Mistakenly ate a camel burger despite seeing the animal on a poster, or fell in an open septic system while running from the cops and they refused to arrest him.
Oh, man. I'll say the septic system one is fake.
He said, "What? I love all y'all, but please don't." He doesn't want to ride a unicycle, guys. Mal, that's so funny too. You're right, because literally any of them could be.
Oh my God.
When it comes to Dean, anything could be true. He said these are all problematic.
Hey man, some of us go
true.
harder than others. Yo, this is life, man.
Yes, Dean is one of the most fascinating people on the internet.
Oh man. Took ecstasy before having sex in a public park. Proceeded.
What kind of dog is that? What breed would you say that is?
It's probably a little shitty dog.
Shitty dog.
Shitty nothing right, a yapper. Mistakenly ate a camel burger despite seeing the animal on a poster. Yo, come on, bro. No, you know what? You know what? I'm switching. I feel like the camel burger one is the fake one. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's because that's what the chats are saying.
And why does that dog look like a real person?
Why do you think I asked you what breed do you think it is?
What is going on there?
What breed is
I
that?
just booked that.
Yeah.
That is so weird. What the hell is that? Folks, am I the only am I so high?
No, I think that's a beagle. That's a beagle, right, guys? Nobody say anything. It's a beagle.
Look at that.
Little wiener dog.
That is weird looking.
Oh.
Who did you Photoshop on there?
I didn't Photoshop. I just Googled cute doggies, cute little dogs.
I can't stop. Get that out of here. I don't like that. That's giving me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like that.
Heebie-jeebies. Let me zoom in.
Oh man.
I'm about to change my profile picture on here on the StreamYard.
Nah, yo.
So the lie, it was a goat burger. He says I ate a goat Whopper not knowing it was, even though there was a goat on the poster.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He sent me a whole bunch more stories, but we'll save those for another two truths.
So go back to those options. Mm-hmm. So our buddy fell in an open system. Dean.
He was running from the cops and he fell into the sewage and he was like covered and it was snowing. He said it was like freezing. And he said like the poop and stuff got frozen to his eyebrows and he was covered in just piss and shit. And the cops wouldn't arrest him because they didn't want him in the back of their car.
Oh my gosh.
So if you guys are looking for a way to get out of arrest. And he said he still has a scar on his knee from when the dog attacked him at the park. This little guy, this little dog right here.
Man, this is a weird looking dog. Get that thing out of there. That's scary. I don't like that. Yeah. Okay, the next one.
Cookie.
Oh, we got one for Kiki.
Brought a stray cat for show and tell in 3rd grade. Met Jason Momoa. Why would you guys use that picture? Afraid of peacocks.
Jason Momoa, afraid of peacocks. Okay. What's the chat's thinking? What are the chats thinking? Brought a stray cat for show and tell. I feel like that's right up Cookie's alley. Met Jason Momoa, afraid of peacocks.
You like that picture?
Yeah, I like that.
I googled scary peacocks. That was like.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with she didn't. What are the chat thinking? I feel like she never met Jason Momoa. No.
I had that other picture there, one of him fishing recently, but it was all butt cheek, and I said, I don't know if YouTube is gonna be okay with that. Y'all all had freak encounters with peacocks.
So Chill saying stray cat is false.
Do you know Cookie? Cookie's kitten.
Oh my God, Leah is afraid of peacocks. Okay.
I didn't give permission for my picture to be used in the middle. 2 for $5.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah. 2 for $5.
That you?
Hey, my man. Okay, my man. You've been hitting the gym ski.
He said he's a stand-in. He said body double.
Yeah, okay, my man. Hey. Can't even knock it, man. What else we got here? Film Noir saying I think peacocks, as the UK pronounce peacock.
That's how they pronounce it.
Peacock.
I'm more afraid of flamingos than peacocks because like flamingos.
2 for a $5. Correct me on the UK random pronunciation. Is it not peacock? No. All right. Shout out to my UK man in the chat.
Jason Momoa is vanilla. That's the fake one.
That's the fake one. Yeah, I feel like she definitely.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Cat.
I didn't know peacocks were a point of contention with people.
Okay, let's find out, man. Oh, I guess I gotta pick.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. You know what? Yeah. The Momoa thing is fake.
Okay. And it was the cat one. I brought a boa constrictor to show and tell in the 3rd grade.
Okay. Man, okay, so she met Momoa and you got a fear of the peacocks. What's going on? Yo, we need to. Cookie, can you come on live? I need to know this story now. Oh,
I
okay.
think we have like 2 more. Can you hear me?
Hey?
Oh. And then we have, can you hear me?
I can now, yeah.
We have Mel. Performed a ninja rap on stage with Vanilla Ice. Bruce Campbell yelled at her for the bathroom because the toilet snakes were coming. And wears prescription glasses.
Stop. Bruce Campbell yelled at her for the bathroom because the toilet snakes were coming. That is so ridiculous. That's got to be true. Yeah. That is so ridiculous. It's got to be true. Bruce Campbell yelled at her for the bathroom because the toilet snakes. Stop. Why would you even throw that in there? That's got to be real. No, I hope so. Yeah. Wears prescription sunglasses? Well, yes, this we know.
It might be fashion. You never know.
Yeah. Performed a ninja rap on stage with Vanilla. This is interesting. I'm really, what's going on here?
Tara said, I'm thinking the glasses.
I know, now I feel like maybe it is the glasses. It's a trick. The glasses sound the most realistic. Oh, the Bruce Campbell is a lie? But why would she throw that in there, Juanito? Why? ¿Por qué, man? Like, that's so crazy. No, man. Cookie explaining her fear are terrifying. They will charge. I gotta go to the. What kind of zoos are you heading to, man? Hey.
The glasses aren't real. She just wears them for. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, Joe.
Oh, Joe's just saying everything a lie.
Did I see? I feel like I saw. Oh, Elle was in the chat.
Is she old enough to have been on stage? Mel is what, like 26, 27?
This was tough. This one's really. I don't know which one to go with here. Iced tea.
The glasses are real. Not him. Not. Don't use logic in here, Elwood.
You can see the. Yo, we got a scientist in the house.
Yeah, it could be blue light. You never know.
Yeah, okay. Could be blue light glasses.
He said, I'm 40 and was too young to have the ninja.
Yo, legit. Yeah. Mel's too young for Vanilla Ice ninja rap. That's like 91. Was she even born? No. No. So yeah, you know what? For that reason, I'm going with the ninja rap. I would helping me out here.
All right.
My man.
It was Gary Busey who yelled at her. Yelled in my face that he needs to find a bathroom because he has toilet snakes coming. I felt his spit on my face.
Wow. Mel, okay, you gotta come on live. You gotta hear this.
Well, remember too, she does all those festivals and stuff. So probably later on in life, it was Vanilla Ice probably still performs it.
I'm not even playing.
That was a day to remember.
I'm not even playing. There's the link. The link.
We
gotta hear this story.
Are you ready?
Gary Busey yelled in my face. Stop. No, I'm not ready. This one is taking me out. You know, and he's a very. I feel like the energy. That's very Gary Busey. He's aggressive, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's wrong with that guy? Needs to get some better yayo.
Not better yayo. Sergio, you're first-hand witness to Lincoln's...
You hold on. You did not.
First-hand witness to Lincoln's assassination. Auditioned for Magic Mike Live Toronto. Intimately involved with Musk's Twitter takeover.
These are all fake.
2 truths and a lie, guys. That's the game we're playing here.
Oh, you could have made it better. Get out of here.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Is that how we're ending the game?
No,
Actually,
I have answers. I have like the lie page.
it's pretty good.
Thank you.
But this is just a letdown. This is not even. Come on.
Yeah, for sure.
So sad.
I know.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
The truths. They're all true. They're all true.
This girl's retired, bro. You're fucking stupid. Oh my god! I like that Lincoln assassination, though.
I mean,
Yeah. Just yeah.
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 Sorry,
Like-
Fulci. I'll do better.
My goodness. Yeah. Hey, good game, man. That was fun. Good game. Good game. I like that. A couple of those were really really tricky.
Mm.
Oh man, I wish. I need more water. You get that magic mic. It couldn't be me.
For some reason, he wanted to dance in the middle, and they were like, "That's not how this works. It's 2 lines." Thank you, Tara. I try.
Oh man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes. Weekend review. Oh man. Did you do some reading this week?
I did a lot of reading.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I did some reading. I did all my reading. I'll show you guys my haul.
Wait, I gotta tell you a little private message me and Juan had the other day. He was like, he mentioned how like you had at one point had promised to take off your hat, and then I was like, you didn't watch the Hassan interview yet, and I sent him the link with the timestamp, and he was like, I fucking missed it. I thought I watched it all, and I said,
That's rude, bro. Now I know Juanito that doesn't actually watch our all our episodes, bro. Yeah, man, Hassan was a whole bunch of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, how dope is this Stokely cover? Hey, yo, that's sick. Yep. Who's read this one? I haven't read it yet, but issue 1 was cool. I got a little bloodstained teeth. Excuse me, action. All right. Yep. Blue Flame. This is the first one I'll be reading. I haven't read any of this. And any of this week's, I should say. I've been collecting both. That's the Gorham. And then, of course, a little TTB action. Folks, this one here, I guess I'll talk about it in my weekend review. I read this. What else we got? Got the variant. I was so cheesed because all these Spawn variants for this book, they came in damaged, man. So, and Diamond is showing low stock on their end, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get. This is what's buddy's name? Francis Manipal, Toronto Mandem from the city. His variant cover for the Noctera special, and of course, this is like book of the year, not the goal. Man, vote it in, folks, with the nerdies. Write it in. And I believe this one's yours, Al.
What is
Or
that?
this Tulalote joint.
What is that? Know Your Station?
Yes, it is. Yeah, Tulalote, great
She's
cover.
on interiors on that. No, she's not. Liana Kangas is.
Yes, don't lie. Yeah, that's my haul for the week. What did you read?
Let's see here. My third pick this week is Hard Eyes number 4.
Okay.
Just more of exploring what Lupe's role in it. This is the penultimate issue. There's only one left. And also we see here that what really is Lupe at this point, because the bombs that they're setting off, that they've learned to set off, is psionic bombs, work against the monsters but not humans, but the psionic bombs are working against Lupe here. So this guy who's been watching her like a voyeur, no lie style, has he was gonna kill her, but now he's convinced that maybe Lupe is and the monster are like, they are separate, because he was kind of convinced that she was like a vessel and not like a proper person. And so here you have like, they had like the 5 wealthiest, smartest men alive try to come up with a way to combat the monsters, and it was like this mech suit that they made, and they all died, but he kind of uses the mech suit as like a landing pad to like recuperate and stuff now. So it was cool to see like just how big these monsters are, because it's stuck in the Grand Canyon and it looks like a blip in the Grand Canyon, but like it's huge. And so that was really cool. And then just the coloring on this too, like Addison Duke like colored the fuck out of this book, no lie. Like, and it's so cool to see like from the desert shots to underwater, and just the different coloring things on there. That was fun. Number 2 is Behold Behemoth. You have Gray and Ren kind of exploring the before, after the fall. And also, Gray is fine. Let's be real, guys. He's fine. And also, this interior page for just if they don't make this like a print or something, I would buy this in a second. It's gorgeous. Nick Robles, the art in here, like the story is cool, but the art in the book for me is what's doing it. And he's going to this town because he's having, they kind of call it like brain zaps, but I guess the medicine helps him control his mood and the brain zaps, so that he doesn't, like, the behemoth isn't called, because it kind of feels like him and Ren are like, they're linked somehow, and like when one goes off, the other one kind of has to temper the other one. And it's so funny because the medicine that he asked for was like sertraline, and I was like, I know that one. And he's a little Zoloft max dose, and so that's like the waves here when you see them on. That's like him having like the brain zaps and stuff. And then we find out that there's like this group, this like religious cult that like worships the behemoths, and they think that they came to like scourge the earth of the unclean and the impure. So that was cool. But let's talk about the book of the year. First, let's talk about number 6. Do a Power Bomb. Book of the year. I was waiting for this issue to come out before I cast judgment on the series as a whole, but there's no better book that came out this year, in my opinion, than Do a Power Bomb. Every issue has like twists that work. The emotional points hit every single time. Like even like when they do finally reveal to the daughter like exactly who is who, and her partnering up with him for the tournament, and even the tournament doesn't exactly go, but this is from issue 6, where they go back and kind of show like the emotional fallout of her mom passing and him concealing the fact that he was the wrestler that went up against her that caused her injuries, and just how even the deceased family was treating him like, you didn't do it on purpose, but you still are the cause. And so just I was crying. And then there's like this final match. I'm not going to say who, but obviously if you know how to read, you know who they have to go up against, it went so off the rails in issue 7, or even issue 6, I'll say, like, because the tournament wrapped like in issue 4 or 5. And I was like, oh, that's it then, right? Like, it's over. But no, it just jumps the rails, because the necromancer is like, hey, turns out I actually don't have enough power to bring anybody back to life. But you can wrestle God, and maybe he can. And so it was like, it was stupid, but it was like, it works. So yeah, so just going into issue 7, and this is the Spawn variant for number 7. It's just fun. it wasn't that it was just fun. The story was solid. The action sequences all work. Every page, the energy is like it's contagious. Like you want to see them win. Like every issue, and then some hard truths are learned, and there's a lot of like, again, like I said, like this book had a message and it conveyed it beautifully, and I was bawling at the end of this, because it resonated with me, on a personal level, just about loss and grief and stuff. So it was excellent. 10 out of 10. Recommend. At number 7, it was the last issue. I don't recall when the trade drops, but I would. This is definitely probably the best book I read this year as a whole. Self-contained. And I would say more than Righteous. I liked it more than Righteous, and I love Righteous, but this one for me just hit harder. That's that. Yeah, it was like simple, and then just when you realize like who the audience is made up of, I was like, okay. It was really good, really good. That Texas Blood is amazing. I caught up. Wonder how far are they going to take the series.
I think
I just didn't like the last issue of this arc.
Chris and Jacob, they were saying they got 40-ish planned, and then potentially even more, but for sure they're gonna hit like around that 40 mark. But there's some other things in the works. So there may be spin-offs and stuff, man. Keep your eyes peeled on that stuff, man. Yeah, this is great. I love.
Yeah, I think they said the next arc is the spin-off, and then after that arc, it'll go back to proper.
Yeah. Let me see here. Are you done your thing already?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta stall. I'm gonna try to share the screen here. Are you just gonna sit there in silence?
You're doing your weekend review?
No. The nerdies. Where did I go?
Stalling for time. I also read Little Monsters. It would make my reviews. I do enjoy it, but I feel like it's probably gonna be just a better read in totality. And there were a lot of books I opened this week and closed because I saw it, and I don't know, you kind of go, sometimes it's just that one page and you're like, oh, I'm good. I don't feel like reading this. But I did enjoy Little Monsters. It's always good, but it's even slow for a Lemire book at times. Yeah, and then I read Behold Behemoth, which is cool. Ghostwriter. Check it out. I've been reading real books, or not real books, but like novels.
Hey, I can't. It won't let me share properly. Can you do the whole the video? It keeps full screening me. I am not able to do that. I don't know why.
It has to be tabbed. That's why.
Yeah, it's tabbed. It's got its own tab.
No, it's tabbed on the same as StreamYard. I got it. I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, sorry folks. I was just trying to get up the nerdy side. Here, we got this year's version, the 2022. Why is it doing that? We got the award. Hey, real talk. There you go. And then just let me know. And then here folks, here's the I just dropped the Google links form for everybody to, if you haven't voted already, please, man, vote, man. We wanna, this is for you guys, man. Yeah.
A few comics I've read. Yeah, this year has been like, I felt like last year there was a lot more even just single issues where I was just like, oh, I'll just read this one issue, I'm into it. But this year, I feel like it's like hit or miss. And I feel like also I have not had a lot of time this year. So if you can't grab me in the first couple pages, then I don't have time. And I used to be a real stickler for finishing stuff, but I can't do that. Like I'm wasting my time. Yeah, it's slow. Yeah, it's slower than I don't know. I just thought at this point, because it's when issue 7 or 8, I thought it would have picked up a little bit more, but it's still kind of it's good. It's just not fast.
There we go. Thank you, Elle. Yes, folks. So we announced the other night the nominees for the nerdies. Uh, we'll go through the categories and the noms real quick. Elle, let me get rid of that.
Do what?
We'll go through the categories and the nominees real quick. So best single issue. Registers for Vengeance #9. Brother of All Men #1. Crashing. Sort of God, you guys better be reading this series, man. It's so good. And Radio Apocalypse, man. Radio Apocalypse. And you know what? I wouldn't say they weren't as good, but we don't have a horror comics of the year category this year. We did last year, which is maybe probably why we're like, oh, it deserves its own category. But we said, you know what? We're just it'll be included with everything else. So yeah, so we got in each category, folks, you guys have the opportunity to write in. So if you're seeing something, if you're not seeing something that you love this year, by all means, choose that write-in option. And we're getting a bunch of those write-ins already. So it's exciting to see those come through. Next category, I believe, is what? Best ongoing? Best ongoing series, That Texas Blood. Batman from Chip. Action Comics. And Philadelphia. Yeah, man. You know what's well, we'll get there. Next category. Best limited series, The Blue Flame. The final issue just dropped. Bylines in Blood is getting a lot of love for folks. Righteousness for Vengeance. Yeah. And Maze Book. Man. This is a tough category. Next category, what do we got? Best new series, Hit Me from AWA, baby. Krista Faust. Do a Power Bomb. I think that had to be there. 8 Billion Genies. And then Minor Threats. And then, of course, you guys got the write-in. Cover Artist of the Year, Ms. Zhu. Sozomaika. Vincenzo Riccardi. And Jenny Frison. Yeah. Writer of the Year, James Tynion IV. Scott Schneider, baby. Jeff Lemire. And Mr. Rodney Barnes. Heavy hitters. This one, you know what? I'm very curious to see who's going to be the write-in, the top write-in getter. I feel like maybe Ram, King, Zdarsky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's the link again for you guys.
Yes, folks. The link is in the live chats. We dropped it for you guys. What's the next category? Interior artist Marco Cicchetto, of course, from Daredevil fame. Andre Lima Arujo from A Righteous Thirst. Oof, gorgeous stuff. Greg Smallwood. Human Target, that 50s aesthetic and color palette. And then Liam Sharp, man, his stuff is on another level, man. It's just yeah, man.
I'll probably write in the who's Smith. What's his name? Corey Smith and Brian Valenzer. The ones that are doing Ghost Rider. Those splash pages are sick.
So I checked I checked the ballot form yesterday, just to see like where the voting is at and stuff.
This seems to be the most competitive.
And I'm not gonna give anything away, but I did. Yo, someone's so rude. So what category was it for? Let me open it up. Well, we got a couple nominations for your mom and your dad.
Oh, that was me. I was testing it out. Yeah, I was testing out the form, and so I put your.
I'm not gonna lie, I laughed. That's rude, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I was testing out the form without skewering the votes, and I was like, let me just put, instead of a dot, instead of a space, I put
what category was it? Here,
your mom and your dad.
Yeah, I saw right in your mom. I said, well.
Imagine somebody taking the time, like that would be such a waste time. But no, I was doing that to test out.
Oh man, I said, who goes through all that trouble? I mean,
no, it is a blind vote unless you go to check who did it. But when you look at the results, it doesn't have names on there.
Sorry, what's the question? I missed that.
Shouldn't it be a blind vote? Yeah, we don't see the names on the results, just who has voted.
Oh yeah, we don't know who's voted who, guys. It's unanimous. I mean, you still have to
anonymous.
Unanimous?
Yeah, you said a unanimous. That might sound like it's skewered.
What am I trying to say? Like, you still have to register for votes. So we did it that way because we're not like.
So there's no spam.
Yeah. There's no spam because there's gonna be a couple bozos who are gonna like vote 1,000 times for like, you know what I mean? So this way we felt like we're keeping it fair.
I feel like that's the fan favorite category, is the underrated.
An underrated category?
Hold on, I gotta yell at my kids real fast.
Oh, she's yelling at her kids, folks. Yeah, no, Frank, an underrated category. So, for the fan favorite, that's kind of, what we're doing with that one. Fan favorite, any book released between December 1st of 2021 to December, I want to say 21st of this year, is eligible, and it can be an ongoing, it can be a one shot, it can be like a single issue floppy, and it's more, I mean, it's for any book really, but you got books like Frankenrocker or Space Lady or Dark Beach, Heavy Metal Drummer, things like that maybe not necessarily could fit in the other categories, but yeah, that's what we have those two categories for, man.
Absolutely not. They're hitting the walls. I don't know what they're doing. They're singing happy birthday. Tomorrow's my youngest birthday, but he thinks it's today, so he's been singing it all day. So he's in for a rude awakening later when there's no cake.
Oh my god.
But he thinks it's today. It's not.
Yeah. So absolutely, man. Like those dark horse, books, those underrated books, man, write them in, folks, in the fan favorite category, because that category, we didn't select any finalists. That's going to be made up entirely of write-ins. So it's what the community is voting in, man. And same for the
crowdfunded.
The crowdfunded, yeah.
For which there was a couple that I saw, and I was like, oh, I remember. How could I forget? What's it called? What was it called? Hold on, as I Google.
Yeah. Heavy Metal Drummer for sure. Like, that's like one to like throw in the fan favorites category. Lovesick. A book like Mindset. Yeah.
Oh, Burger. Now, remember when we covered Burger, Nothing But Cheap Meat?
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. And then when I saw it voted in, I said, "Oh my god, yes, it was so good."
Yeah.
That book was so good. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, and that's why I like seeing everything because I'm able to. I've read a few books off of those. Even there was a couple Kickstarters that I saw written in, and I was like, oh, I think I have that, and I just have not read it, and I have it already, and so I've been reading like all week off of that list.
Okay. So what else we got? What's the next category?
Your mom.
Oh, colorist of the year, Matt Wilson from Daredevil. Chris O'Halloran, who's been on everything, all my favorite books. Yeah. Kurt Michael Russell, another favorite, friend of the house. Friend of the house. And Brad Anderson, man. Brad Anderson is a G. Honestly, like I feel like he doesn't get enough love from folks, you know, and that's that he usually most of his stuff is big too, you
I
know.
think that's why.
I don't know.
I feel like a lot of the big two books are kind of cookie cutter in terms of the coloring and art style. Like obviously if you're a fan, you could tell them apart, but if you're just like a casual reader, it's kind of like especially on books that have a penciler and inker,
Yeah.
you know, a colorist of this or that. But I honestly cuz I only
Take it
ever
easy,
hear
buddy.
his name.
Have a great
Okay.
one, bud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you don't have to
So,
stop. I was
no,
just
no, that was it. That's all I had.
okay. Letter of the year, Aditya Bidikar. Nate Picos, or as Cookie pronounces the name, Nate Picos. Cookie, come on. Come on live. Come on. This is your category. Letter of the year, Hassan Otzman Elhau. Okay. And then Russ Wooten. Yeah.
You guys saw his lettering on Do a Power Bomb. Fantastic.
Yeah. Best digital series, New America. Stop yelling at me. Oh my goodness. Four exclamation. The All Nighter. You did a great job. You did a great job. Spectators, Mr. Brian K. Vaughan. And Tom King's Love Everlasting, which I read the first issue of that one. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then cover of the year. Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1, Peach Momoko. 8 Billion Genies #1 from Jenny Frison. Look at that. That's gorgeous, man. Holy. Behold Behemoth #1 from Vincenzo Riccardi. Another stunner. I got it up here. And then this bad boy, Batman #1, Jason Fabok and Brad Anderson. Killer. Honestly, I don't know. That might be my personal favorite. Best OGN one shot. Eat My Flesh, Drink My Blood. Original graphic number one shot. Hell is a Squared Circle. Chris Condon. Zoe Thorogood's It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth. Folks, please, if you haven't read this one, yeah. Comics, folks. And Batman One Bad Day, The Riddler. And this is a Tom King joint, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah. And Mitch Gerard's. And I think, do we have anything else? Oh, yes, these are these categories here. Best crowdfunded. It made entirely of the community's write-in votes. And then on, ma'am, go back, please, por favor. And then we're going to announce the finalists, including all the write-ins on, the voting closes, I believe, December 22nd or thereabouts. So we'll announce shortly thereafter. So yeah, this category all made up entirely of your guys' votes. And then same with the fan favorite. And then Frank, this is what you're talking about, like underrated. This is the opportunity to get those dark horse votes in, you know, the smaller books, man. We maybe wanted to fit into the other categories, but didn't. I think Joe was saying he got in heavy metal drummer, Mindsick, Dark Beach, Mullet Cop, Franken Rocker, whatever, man. Because it's L. What are we doing? It? It's open to pretty much, graphic novels,
Mm-hmm.
single issues, floppies, all that, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Friday this year, Joe. I felt like that came out last year. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah. And then Juanito saying, I need to pick these up in the future. I didn't read that much this year. Yeah. And then, of course, the complete creators credits is on the nominations forms. We can't fit everything on Twitter, on Instagram. Yeah,
That's that it?
I think so. And then the actual awards themselves, January the 15th. And we're gonna have some guests, some creators, man. Last year we had some dope. So
MLK Eve. So it would be a little racist if you didn't show up, guys.
MLK Eve.
Yeah, January 16th is MLK Day.
What's MLK?
Martin Luther King.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's on the Monday?
It's every Monday. It's the Monday. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I
a
did not know
federal
that.
holiday too. So
Oh, I did hear about that. They made it a federal holiday recently. That's a recent thing, yeah?
like a few years ago. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Panel Syndicate. I'm not. Who did that one? Who did that? Hey, but that's your opportunity, folks. So, voting is open. Anything else before we get out of here, Al?
Are you doing a weekend review?
Well, I mean, I was, that Texas blood drop this week. I guess I can talk about that. This is who's read it? Who hasn't read it? I don't want to spoil too much, but you guys should have read this, man. Listen, so we got this. This one is a one shot. It's not collected in the trade paperback. So you've got Joe's Kid. Let me show you, little buddy over here. Little buddy, you want to zoom me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go. Look at this guy. He decides he's gonna make up his own story. So it's a story within a story. And this is just, have you read this one, Elle?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely charming. This book charmed the pants off of me. You can see here. So you've got this like, it's like a Western, of course, because that Texas blood. This mummy sheriff and his like mummy wife is like kidnapped by what is it, like a vampire slash other kind of creature. But Jacob really, what I loved about this is you get to see him use. I guess I should credit to the colorist is Pip Martins. He gets away from his usual that Texas blood color palette, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uses a bit more vibrant colors, fun, maybe funner colors, but just really, really nice stuff, folks. Definitely recommend you check it out. And then, like on the end story, like when the boy's telling even the art style switches up a bit. Like, did you know it's like almost like a pencil or a crayon-y, aesthetic to it. So wonderful. I would even throw it in there as best single issue, man. Very good stuff. Yeah, pretty straightforward. What else did I read this week? That was it. That was it. That's my weekend review, folks. Okay, we're out of here.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that. Hey, but shout out, folks. Thank you to everybody who came through, rolling through, hanging out with us, man. And I'll be on time next week. I'll be on time. No, real talk, man. I appreciate you guys, man, hanging out with us. Good game, Al. Good game. All right, let's hit that outro. Where's it at? There we go. It's that time. It's that time. You gonna say anything?
No, can't say I do.
Okay. Let's just end it here. Thanks for watching, folks. Hit that thumbs up, all that good stuff. Subscribe. We out.